In this video, I explain automatic continuous operations of double acting cylinders by using limit valves and double pilot 4x2 directional control valve by using the various animations, so you will understand this theory very easily. Any hydraulics or pneumatic system automatic, we need to use either limit switch, limit valves or a sequence valve. So in earlier I upload one video in which we use the limit switch. Now in this limit valves, and next I upload related to the sequence valve. Okay. So in this circuit, a 4x2 double pilot DCV is used. Okay. Means 4x2 directional control valve is used. And what is the meaning of limit valve? Limit valve is also one type of directional control valve. Means for controlling the 4x2 directional control valves, they use the limit valves, and limit valve is the 3x2 directional control valve. Okay. Means by controlling the positions of 4x2 DCV, we are use the 3x2 DCV. Okay, so now we understand what is 4x2 DCV. 4x2, 2 means that is 2 position and 4 means 4 ports. Here you see in a 1 position there is a 4 ports. This is the P2A and another is the B and T. So these are the 4 ports. In the second position, similarly the 4 port is there. Okay, so here I not give the name, but name is same. Okay, this A, this is the B, this P and T, and it is the operated by pilot. Pilot means the oil is taken from the some component, means it is called pilot, is also called as the drain. Okay, and this drain oil is supplied to the directional control valve, and according to this supply oils, the positions of the directional control valve is changed. So this is the symbol for the pilot operated or a solenoid operated directional control valves. Okay, so there are two cam operated 3x2 DCV which are called limit valve to operate this 4x2 DCV. Means how to operate this 4x2 DCV? So by using the 3x2 DCV. Okay, and this 3x2 DCV means directional control valve is also called as the limit valve. Okay, so here you see, here I written the LV1. L means limit, V means valve, and this is the one valve. Okay, so here you see that is a 2 square, means 2 position, and inside every position 3 port is there. Okay, so here you see that is a 3 port, there is 1, 2 and 3, and these are connected with the reservoirs and these are connected with the pump. Okay, and here what is written, it is the cam operated. So what is the symbols for the cam operated? So here we need to draw one lines, and on a top part we draw the circles. So this symbol is indicate that this directional control valve is operated by using the cam, and here we draw the spring. Similarly, on another side we also draw the same type valve. Okay, just it is the mirror image of this LV1. Okay, so here you see this rod is transferred on this right side, here it is left side, so it is called as the mirror image. Okay, so you need to draw the mirror image of the LV1s, and it is considered as the LV2. Now the output of these LV1s are supplied to this here P1 portions, means on a directional control valve. Same way from the LV2. Okay, why we draw the dotted line? Because it is called as the drains. Okay, when we trap some oils or a drain some oils or pilot some oils from the systems, it is drawn as the dash lines. Okay, that we already studied in a chapter number 1. These are the some common component: oil reservoirs, pump, pressure relief valve, motors and the filters. In this theory, this is given for the double acting cylinders. So here you see this is the double acting cylinder. Okay, how we see it is double acting cylinder? Because on both the side of the piston we supplied the oil, it is called as the double acting. And here one additional thing is that 2 rod are used, means it is called as the double acting cylinder 2 rod types. Okay, now so this is the one side of the piston, it is called as the cap side, and another side is called as the rod side. So this cap side is connected with this A port and the rod side is connected with the B ports. So these are the complete diagram for the post positions of these automatic continuous operations by using the limit valve. So when the limit valve is pressed, okay, means this cam fitted on this rod are come to the contact with this cam operated limit valves. Okay, it is called as the limit valve is pressed, and when this limit valve is pressed, oil under the pressure flow to the connected pilot, and hence the spool of 4x DCV is shipped to the another position. Means when this cam is pressed, they change this position of the 3x2 DCV and they further supply the oil to the particulars pilot side of the directional control valves, and the position of this directional control valve is changed. the piston rod while reciprocate actuate these limit valves. Means when this the 3/2 directional control valve is operated, so it is operated when the piston rod is moving or means reciprocates. Okay, so we know that in a DCV these pistons are reciprocate and with this piston rod are reciprocates. Okay, and at the end of the rod we fitted the cam. Okay, this cam is actuated. Actuates means operate these limit valves. Okay, so another meaning of the actuate is operate. So it is simple for you to understand, which in turn actuate the 4/2 DCV. Okay, means when this cam is pressed, this 3/2 DCV means limit valve 1, so it's operate and they are further operate to the 4/2 DCV. Now we understand the first positions. Okay, so this diagram is for the first positions. Okay, so in this diagram what you see, the oil under the pressure flow from P to A. So here you see the oil coming from the pump, it's come in a P pot. From the P pot it is supplied to the A pot. Okay, from the A pot it is go to the cap and rod pot and they applied some pressure on the piston and piston is start to move to the left side to right side. It is called as the extensions of the cylinder. So here written, hence the cylinder is extends. At the same time, some oil present on the rod end sides, it's come in this R pot. From the R pot it is go to the B pot. From the B pot here you see that it is connected with T pot. Okay, so oil is flow from B to T and from the T oil is supplied to the reservoirs. Okay, now when the extension is over, then what happened? So by end of the extension, cam fitted to the piston rod press the limit valve LV once. Okay, so when this piston is moving right side, it is called extension, and when the end of the extension you see that this cam is go away from this LV2. Okay, and this cam is come in a contact with the cam of the LV1. Okay, so this cam is press the limit valve 1. Okay, so they are operate and then after they supply oils to this P1 portions or a pilot valves. Okay, and the position of the 4/2 DCV is shifted. So same thing is written here, hence the oil under the pressure flow to the pilot P1 and due to this spool of the 4/2 DCV is shifted to the second positions. So 4/2 DCV is shift to the second position. Now we understand the second positions, and before moving on that, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the OHP as well as the another subject of the mechanical engineering. So various links of the OHP subjects are given in the descriptions as well as in the eye symbols of your top right screen of your mobiles or a laptop. For more subject, I request to visit the playlist. Now here we study the second positions. Okay, so how the second position is achieved we already study. Okay, so these first and second position are continuously done. It is called as the automatic operations. So in a second position means in a second position, this cross line, here you see this green cross line and red cross lines are come in a contact with here. Okay, means these pipelines. Okay, so these pipelines are the same position, only the wall is changes position. Okay, so these things are completely moved toward the left sides. Okay, that means the P pot is connected with B pot, means here the line is come and it is connected with this B and A is connected with the T. Okay, so this pressurized oil coming from the pump is supplied to B pot. Okay, by cross lines. From the B pot, oil is enter on a rod pots and they have finally supplied to the cylinders, and this oil is apply some force on the piston and piston is start to move from right to left. Okay, so this movement of right to left it is called as the retractions of the double acting cylinders. At the same time, some oil is present on a cap and side of the cylinder. They supplied it to the C pot. From the C pot it is come in A pot, and here you see this A pot is connected with this T pot. Okay, so oil is flow from A to T, and from the T pot it is finally supplied to the oil reservoirs. Now when the retraction is over, then what happens? So by the end of the retractions, the cam is pressed the limit valve 2. Here written that is a LV2. LV2 means limit valve 2. Okay, so when the retraction is going on, this cam is go away from the LV1s. Okay, and this cam is come in a contact with this limit valve 2 LV2. Okay, so this LV2 is pressed, and when this LV2 is pressed, then after what written, hence the oil under the pressure flow to the pilot P2, means they change the position. So this part is come in a contact with this P2. So pressurized oil from the pump it's supplied it here, and from this dash line it is gone to the pilot positions P2. Okay, and due to this the spool of 4/2 DCV is shift to the first positions, and the cycle is continuously operated. Means there again this pressurized oil supplied to P2 is change the position of 4/2. So again this 4/2 is come in a first positions, and they again repeat the cycles from oil is supplied from P2A, they go to the cap and sides, applied this pressure. So system is continuously operated, so no involvement of the operator is required. That is called as the automatic continuous operations. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned and like the video, subscribe the channels and don't forget to share with your friends.